I know this might sound daft,
it's
crazy.
a job interview, and he's looking at that, thinking, why isn't this car clean? Did he know it's the test today?
Yeah.
You know, so so it is clean and tidy.
Yeah.
But make it super duper, like the Queen's coming to visit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because my test is 10:30 in the morning, so
Yeah.
it's 10:30. I can't remember my head, but I'll make sure it's gonna get full clean that morning. That makes sense.
So what we're going to do now, because we're going to role play a driving lesson.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and help people that are planning for their part 3, as are you.
Yeah.
At the end of August.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about the new format of 45 minutes and the challenges that will present.
Yeah.
And you'd like to work on a subject of meeting or awareness planning anticipation in a situation where there's lots of parked cars. Okay, for the benefit of the camera, because you can't see what we're looking at. We're on the Harts's estate, there's parked cars everywhere, we're on a bus route, and you might consider this subject with one of your pupils for your test. You're not sure yet. You haven't sort of quite settled on what to do.
No.
And we're going to start the lesson from here, and we've asked the examiner to meet us here.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
That's
when
the
you
plan,
do your test. So, and it's about a 5-minute drive from the test centre.
Yeah.
And we were just discussing, would you start the lesson cold, or you'd be midway through a lesson, wouldn't you? So the examiner's going to jump in after the pupil's already done a bit of driving around here already. But it's like, what's happening now? So the examiner's jumping in part way through a lesson for the next 45 minutes of a lesson, where after 45 minutes he'll get out and potentially this lesson could carry on.
Yeah.
He just wants to see you in action with the wheels moving for at least 40 minutes.
That's it. So 40 minutes.
So all the talking bit would have been done before he gets in. Because we're role playing, you don't know what I'm like. So you're gonna, just like you would on a real lesson, or if this was the test date, you would have had your pupil driving around on your selected route. And you're going to see some problems. I'm going to simulate some faults. And now you've got some real issues. And now you can either choose to sort of do the analysis or the briefing or whatever you think you need. And then the examiner's going to get in the car.
Yeah.
So then you've got a moving car for the majority of the time. So that's like what we said, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Have I missed anything else? Because we had a big old chat about this.
No, I think that's basically it. I think
how we played it. You said you saw Louise Walsh's video about the tips that she gave.
I could see the benefit. I could definitely see the benefit of even 5 or 10 minutes before the examiner gets there, just to have a couple of goes, just get an idea of where the pupil. Yeah, they might get their mirrors straight away. So what's the point in doing the lap? Doing the mirrors, hand it over to them, get them doing stuff as well.
It. And also more for you because you don't know what I'm like. Yeah. But we do know that meeting situation is going to be a problem. Because why would you have picked the subject?
That's right.
Otherwise? So I've got the potential to not plan very well, not anticipate very well, get into situations where I probably should have waited for that car or could have gone for that car, hesitating. And I could use this lesson for sure. And anything else that comes up.
That's right,
Yeah?
Sounds like
it's
a plan.
About the size of it, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to do this initial bit of the initial drive before the test. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I've done my cop video, haven't I? So that's all done. So just like start your lesson as you would, as if we just started here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got route.
Yeah, got route, so...
Now we're going to do we're going to go into role. I'm going to be your pupil.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm going to do, but you know there's an issue with meeting. And then we'll get the examiner in for 45 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so I'll just take it from here then. So we're unless you need to come out roll, but because we want to time it,
we'll try and stay and roll as best can.
Stay and roll.
If I go out of roll, I might just be on this little part here. But I don't. My aim is for the 45 is we do it in roll. There's one or two bits on this little bit, possibly, I'll have to say.
Yeah. Okay. So this. We're not doing the 45-minute test bit yet. You can take as long as you need.
That's it.
What would you do if you're meeting Michael for the exam? Would
Yeah.
you meet? Would you have your people here an hour before, half an hour, 15 minutes? You know, I don't know the answers to that.
I think it depends on really if it's like a totally new topic, or if it's something that we've perhaps done a little bit of, perhaps last lesson,
Yeah.
perhaps it happened a little bit and it's been an issue.
Yeah.
Because obviously we agree with the pupil what we're doing as well.
So you think what you want to do, but what you don't want to do is fix everything, and then Michael get in the car.
So I reckon myself about 15 minutes, I'd say, to give you time, 15 to 30 minutes, to give you time to talk about it,
Yeah.
while if you really need it, to give you a chance to perhaps even just do.
And also, you're
one
going to know
loop.
this pupil.
Exactly.
They're one of yours.
There's it, yeah.
We're doing this so you can just at least see me and see what's up. And
Yeah.
if you need to give me any kind of explanation briefing before the examiner gets in the car, you
You
can.
can sort it out beforehand, yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's do it then. So it's
Okay.
7 minutes past now, but we're not. This isn't timed. It
No.
is what it is.
Yeah, no worries.
Until you've seen enough to
Yeah.
formulate your lesson plan.
Cool. Okay, Howard, so what do we say we're going to be working on
Well,
today?
last week we had some issues with like parked cars and dealing with them because I was kind of going when I shouldn't have done, and
Yeah,
there were times where someone was letting me go and you said, "Oh, I could have gone then," and I was like, how are you supposed to know? And I got in a bit of a muddle, and you said, "Well, look at it today."
yeah, okay, cool, yeah. So that's what we call, did I say we call it meeting situation? Did I say that's what we call
I
it?
think yeah, something like
Yeah.
meeting
But
other vehicles. I think
Yeah.
you were saying, yeah.
But do you think, I'm going to contradict myself when I say this, do we want to be meeting other vehicles, or do we want to do what we can to avoid meeting other vehicles? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Well, I suppose if I get to a situation like last week where I went around those cars, I had to stop, and then you said we might have to reverse, but
Yeah.
then they did, and they looked a bit grumpy about it.
Mm,
So I guess we'd want to avoid those sort of situations.
we do, that's exactly it. So
That wasn't good, was it?
Well,
Because
yeah.
he did, that van driver did look a bit annoyed. Didn't
he looked
last
a little
week?
bad. I think he was okay, so. But we don't want to have that situation arise again, do we?
I just saw him go like that, like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Yeah, it was a little bit.
I just thought, well, I'm learning. I'm just trying to. I messed up. I'm sorry.
That's right, some people are just not necessarily the most understanding learners, are they? So, but we said we'd work on this, so that's right. So,
Yeah.
before we get going, just find my little book of tricks here. So, going on this road here, say we're driving along, also parked up in a minute,
Yeah.
could we fit two vehicles through the gap where that car is, with the blue car in front of us, the micro?
We could hear if the other car went into the junction.
Should
If
that...
he sort of got out of my way a bit. I don't suppose he should have to do that though.
Why? Yeah, and why should he not have to do that, do you think?
Because
What's the risks of him
Well,
doing
because if someone's in that junction, then he won't be able to do that.
that? And could say he had to do it quickly, would they, let's say we look down that road, see if, could there be something coming?
Cyclists or something.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, there could be cyclists, could there be something, a car come up fast, perhaps
Yeah.
not
yeah.
planning for someone suddenly pulling into the junction.
Well, we saw it earlier, didn't we? That Mini come out.
There you go, we saw that mistake.
But he didn't look, did he?
Exactly, and do you think a lot of people don't look?
We've seen it on our lessons, yeah.
We have, and a lot of people don't, because
People don't always pay attention.
that's it. And do you think we should, they don't plan for the expected, do they?
No, I think people are just rushing about a bit sometimes
So,
with work and that.
they do, don't they? Just general life, they seem got so many things in their minds and that. So, bearing that in mind, who has priority along here? So if we've just said we couldn't,
The car's coming this way.
that's it. They do, yeah. And so say we're coming along here,
Yeah.
and it was clear. When would we start to pass that car? Makes sense. When would we make our decision? Would we be about here when we sort of start to pull out? Makes sense to go past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because we got we want a nice sort of angle to get out, don't we? Don't want to put it too sharp, do we?
No.
That makes sense. So
Okay,
if we start to pull out.
Oh
and
yeah, I
suddenly-
remember that. Do you remember like a couple of weeks ago when the bus stopped and I was behind it,
Mhm.
and you said, "How can you see?" And I went, "I couldn't."
Yeah.
And you explained that I should have gone further back.
That's
I could
it.
see
Yes,
around
that's
it.
it. Well remembered that. Well done. That's it. So we do when we said it opened up our view, didn't we?
Yeah.
So if we start to pull out into the road to go past, we see it's clear when we start pulling out. But can you see down the road? There's like a bend. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see which way the bend goes? Just out of interest. Yeah, that's
Correct.
perfect. Well done. So, say a car suddenly appeared around that bend, what would we do? Would we have to stop for them, or who would have priority in that situation?
They would, because the parked cars are on my side.
So even though we've pulled out, what would we have to wait for them?
Well, if I pull, yeah, that's,
Yeah, so-
well, yeah. If I pulled out, would I stop and reverse? I don't know.
No, we would have taken priority, okay?
Okay.
Because as long as it's clear when we start our manoeuvre, so if I just get a quick picture, how I move about this. Can you remember? I can't remember. Are you more visual learner or like a sort of kinesthetic, as they call it, doing sort of learner?
No, when you drew the picture of the bus and us, that did make sense.
So if I
was
show you a
thinking,
picture-
what is he on about? Then
Wi-
you showed me.
If I show you a
did.
picture, that'll probably help me make more sense. So, I do apologise, I'm really bad at remembering that too. Honestly, I always have to ask my pupils. So, there we go.
Yeah, I'm a diagram kind of person.
There we go. So I should have asked that.
No,
So-
well, you would know that.
So, wait, shit, coincidence I've opened it on the right page. So, we can see in this picture, this is us with the red car, and we're going past these cars here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we start to pull out, at the minute it's clear, but say we get to about here,
Yeah.
and a car appeared there, the green
Comes
car
out the
appeared.
corner. Yeah, then, well, I can't go back, so I'd have to keep going forwards.
Yeah, because at that situation, we're taking priority.
I could go in the gap if there's a gap.
If there's a gap, we can, yeah. But at this situation, we're taking priority, so obviously they have to wait until we can get back in.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So we would take priority. What would they do? Do you think? What would the car do? Say we were that car.
Well, there's not room, they'd stop, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or get annoyed with it, I don't know.
So, yeah, would they have to stop, or would they just press slow down for us? Do you think? So?
Slow down.
Yeah. Say it was at us, because we want to try and avoid stopping if we can. Because say that car wasn't there, so we just go come back in. That car's not there. Yeah. They could just ease off a bit, slow down a bit. We could get back in, and then they could just continue.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think I just need to
Do you want to?
do it.
Yeah.
practice
Okay,
I
that's
don't
it.
know,
Because
yeah,
we spend so long here talking about it. So
I kind of understand the priority,
yeah,
but it's complicated, isn't it? Especially when they're parked on both sides and stuff.
there's a lot of things to think
And
about,
then
isn't there?
you're already like in amongst it all, and then someone turns up. Then I worry about stuff like that.
Okay. So how about you go and give it a go? Yeah.
Yeah,
How would you like me to help you? We got to do
a
a bit
lot.
random.
A lot.
So,
basically.
so would you like
I'll
me?
just start with. 'cause
So
I
how
just
about go
get
on?
it wrong, don't I?
Yeah.
I just keep making the same old mistakes.
Okay. So I'll give you. So how's about I'll give you a full talk through
Yeah.
to start with? Yeah. So
yeah, whatever you think you need to help me not make so many mistakes.
okay. So how's I give you a full talk through on like the first lap round?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll end up back here.
okay. Yeah.
And
Sounds
then-
like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Okay. So when you're ready, what you do is get the car started, and we'll. Okay. So I'll give you a full talk through of the meeting situation. I'll talk you through everything, the mirrors and everything. Okay. So we see it's clear, so we can keep going. Okay.
So I don't have to go in the gap then.
So we're committed now.
Okay.
So we're going to stay out now. So there's no cars coming. Just keep the speed like this. Okay. As you go around this corner, just check your centre left mirror as you go around the corner. And the bend. That's it.
Oh,
Okay, just keep going like that. The car's turned off. We had priority there anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to slow down first no matter what. So it's eyes full beam, well down this road. There's no one coming, so just check centre right mirror, just ease out to the road. And so just keep your position like this, and keep your speed like this. We've got to think about it's got pedestrians about.
Oh yeah.
There could be other cars coming.
That dog
Exactly.
really went out.
So I think that's why we've got to keep our speed slow. So we're going to turn left at the end of the road. So check the centre left mirror for me. Put left signal on. And then bring the car to a stop at this junction like we normally would.
Oh, sorry, it's stuck, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
clear to go. It's clear to go to me, so that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, just check that right mirror on our new road. Okay, so check centre right as we pull out. Okay, so we've got a car pulling into our road. We've got priority at the minute, and the bus got. So just keep going.
Keep going.
Just keep going because we can get to that gap down here.
Okay.
Okay, so check
Right.
centre left.
Okay.
That's it. Just nice and slowly. That's it. Just keep the speed like this. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Doing
there's a
good,
bus
Howard.
now.
Okay, the bus is waiting for us. So just check your mirrors. We're gonna keep going.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, I'll just say thanks to the bus for letting us through. Okay, check the centre right mirror. We'll pull out again to go past these cars. Just keep your position like this in the road.
What, stay going or stay
We don't need to go because there's no one coming.
Alright, yeah.
If a car suddenly came in the road, we would pull in, but we want to dominate our position. Okay, so this car's have pulled in here.
Are they waiting for
Okay,
me?
they're waiting for us because they've just stopped. So when you check your centre left mirror for you now, left signal on, go turn left at the end of the road. So looking at the road there, that's it. We can see there's no one coming, so we can pull out. So you go slightly over into the other side of the road to get around this.
Oh,
Okay, so
no.
Steve's off this. We've got plenty of space.
They come in there fast, don't
They did kind of a bit fast, they didn't,
Right.
but we have plenty of space.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, when you check your centre left mirror, we're going to turn next road on the left.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so he's off the gas, Howard.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a little bit faster. There's no one there, but we've got to. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so then roundabout, we'll be turning left. Okay, so that's a good mirrors, well done. It's the first exit we'll take. Okay, just check the centre right mirror for me. Because we're in a new road, remember that? Okay, we're going to pull up on the left.
Okay.
Just down here, yeah. That's it, good mirrors. Okay, Howard, so what we're going to do is just... Okay. So what we need to do, Howard, is just pull the car forward a bit, because do you think we should be blocking this drive here? I should have told you to go in front of the wall, actually, but...
Oh yeah, well I don't want to block their driveway either. But then I didn't want to park near that car in case a bus comes. So up there, yeah?
That's it, so we'll get a bit further up there, because...
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, there's lots of driveways.
So we're up against this wall here.
Oh yeah.
We'll be blocking Leicester, whereas that house there, we're going to be totally blocking their driveway. That's it.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Do you agree that if stopping here, their drive is still clear,
Yeah.
and the house behind us, they can get their drive? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Where's the house?
I was thinking of that car, the white one sticking out. I was thinking if the bus would he fit? I suppose he would, wouldn't he?
He will fit through that. He'll take
Oh, okay.
slowly, but he will fit through that, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
Okay.
breathe. Okay. How do
What?
you think that...
Yeah, it's
How
just
do you-
that. It's like, well,
Do you
know,
think-
it
yeah.
just that black car come round quick, and I was already going round the park cars. I was like, oh my god! I never know if is that all right. Am I doing all right with that? It's like,
That's what, because we'd pulled out past the cars, haven't we? So
Yeah.
who...
yeah, I can't
How-
go back, can I? So they need to let me continue, don't they?
They should really be giving you priority, yeah. But also,
Okay.
was there room for both of us to get through there?
No. Oh,
With the
with
black
us-
car?
Yeah, we had to squeeze up to get through. He didn't give a lot of choice. He was just going to come anyway, didn't he? Was
He
just
didn't
like,
really, did he? So, in that situation, what did you do?
Just moved over. Well, you said move over, I think. Get close. I was just thinking, well, you have to leave a door width, didn't you? So I was like,
Yeah,
door
so,
width.
and we'll remember that, that's good, that. Sometimes, though, do you think we can always leave a door width?
Not
for the
there, I
car.
couldn't.
No, and also, on like sort of narrow city streets, have you been down like the city streets in Norwich, around the Golden Triangle, you ever been down those roads?
You took me round there once.
Yeah, can you remember,
But it was difficult.
yeah, because, Arlo, do you remember those roads, how narrow they are?
Very narrow.
So we can't leave a door width all the time. So what should we do to compensate for the fact we can't leave a door width?
Slow down.
That's it, because should we be going at a speed that, if say that door's something open, what speed should we be doing? That makes sense.
I've got about a stop.
Exactly, that's it. Because also, what you see at doors, what else could be between cars?
Kiddies.
It could be good then. There could be limited things. What do we see just round the corner there?
A dog.
Exactly, it could be an animal runner, couldn't it?
He went on his lead. He was looking.
They looked, didn't
I
they?
thought he was going to run across. It's like that hazard perception
It is, isn't it?
thing
Yeah,
you give me.
that's it. So you're worried about the space there.
Oh yeah, he got through.
He got through fine, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's deceptive, isn't it, at times, but
Okay.
he got through the fine.
All right. Yeah. Fine,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so just at a roll,
Yeah.
would we then agree the goals? Because this is probably the point Mike would be coming in, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
So we'd say,
So you know, as
So base-
described, I do have an issue.
Yeah.
So do I need this lesson?
you do.
Yeah. But anyway, was there any faults on that route? We discussed it on the way because we were thinking what potential faults, and I think you suggested one in the car park before we left about a fault that you would like to deal with today. So I did it, and you did say, "Were you a bit fast on that?"
Yeah,
one?
I'm too fast approaching the junctions and approaching the junction approach. Turn
Yeah.
left.
So did that, in your gut, did that feel right the way I did them?
No, it's too.
And stop like
No,
that?
the junctions were too approach too fast on the brakes. Going left around the junction too fast. It wasn't too critical at the time because there's no one coming,
Yeah.
but it needed addressing.
But it was too fast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So my speed on approach to junction is too quick.
Yeah.
So we got a fault there.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the lie of the land at the minute. We have got a pupil that struggles with meeting. Not very confident with
Yeah.
it. And so if you think what is meeting, we're really giving a lesson on awareness, anticipation of what other people might do, and planning what we are going to do about it to avoid a meet, as the standoff.
Yeah.
Oh, someone made a mistake. We don't want to do that, like you said. And I'm too fast on approach junctions. So should we say now that, right, Michael's here, he's pulled up.
Yeah.
You're going to have a chat with him outside.
Yeah.
He's going to ask you, right, yeah, what's going on? And you'll say, you've got this pupil,
Yeah.
Howard, nightmare. No. How many lessons he's had with
Yeah.
you. What you've been working on, so you'll be saying what you've just
Yeah.
been doing.
Yeah.
And the plan is we're just sort of we're midway through a lesson, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So now you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
And new things should crop up.
Yeah.
So now Michael's happy with that?
Yeah.
3:30.
Yeah.
So by 4:15
That's it. Yeah.
we need to be done. And I need to be back at Macro for 4:30 because I'm meeting someone there.
Okay.
So we can't dilly-dally. It's alright, we've got to start.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Michael, this is Howard. Howard, this is Michael.
All right, yeah, hi.
Okay, so Michael's just here to sort of, he's not here to assess your driving today, he's here to watch me. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so Howard, what have we just been doing? What have we just been doing before Michael arrived?
Well, we're doing these meeting situations.
Yeah, and we've just done a loop around. How do you feel that went? What have we sort of been discussing? How do you feel it went? What went well? There we go. What went well?
Well, well, I think I did all right with most of them, but people are driving a bit too fast around here, I think, because they're just sort of coming round the bend. That car come round the bend quick, and I was going round the car fast, and that kind of like just I don't feel very confident in those situations.
Okay. How about your mirrors the procedure before we pull out? Are you okay? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, check your mirrors.
Yeah.
To go round.
Okay. So, shall we go and give us another go?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when we're pulling out, there'll be obviously parked vehicles, meeting situations. As we discussed, we want to avoid the meeting situation. Before we pull out, like the mirrors, and are you happy to do those yourself?
Yeah. Obviously, if I miss them, tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, yeah, that's no problem. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel all right with those.
Yeah, you okay? Like with the speed, you okay with that? Do you think, or?
Yeah, it's 20 around here, isn't it?
Is yeah.
Yeah, it's sign there, 20.
Yeah, but would you want to know if we're doing 20 all the time?
Not always, no, because we was talking that kids are on holiday, they're out playing on their bikes.
Didn't we? Yeah. Okay, so do you want me to help you with the speed at all, or do you think you can get that?
Well, again, if I'm too fast, then tell me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But I try not to be.
You've got a meter situation there.
Oh yeah, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Position in the car. How do you feel about getting a position in the road to go past the vehicles? We discussed that just from.
Oh, you said about the hold back position if they're coming towards me.
Yep. So
not get too close to the back of their car.
That's it. Yeah. So are you happy to get that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And observation-wise, do you want me to the looking part? Do you want me?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to help with that? Do you want to help with that part? Do you think?
Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at planning it. And
okay.
I don't. What do you say? Awareness and planning. That's what you say.
That's it. Awareness.
Is that what we're doing?
That's it. Yeah, awareness and planning. And do you remember the other thing? The other A. Do you remember that was?
Oh, anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not very good at anticipating what people do.
Okay. So.
I'm getting better, but
Yeah, well.
I think I'm still learning.
So shall I help you with the awareness, anticipation? Well, the anticipation and planning part. Because what's the awareness part? What's that? What's that?
Well, knowing what's going on around you.
It is. And do you feel
checking
okay
your mirrors and looking ahead and around.
And how do you feel about that? You feel happy about that?
I miss stuff sometimes.
Okay.
You see so much more than me when you did a commentary for me, and I thought, oh my god, I didn't see half that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do is, shall I help you with the awareness a bit? Shall I leave it to you, but then I'll come in if I think there's something you've missed? Would you?
Whatever you think. This guy, the guy, but he's kicking my seat. I think he wants us to go.
I know he doesn't. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, so when you're ready, Howard, let's get pulled away.
All right.
Okay, so if you do that. Okay, so where's car hit? Okay, so let's stay there. Okay, so what we got ahead of us here, Howard?
Kiddies on bikes.
Okay, so what you got to do? That's it. That's it. Good speed
Make
like
sure,
that.
oh, they pulled out in front of me. What
Okay,
are
so
you
just keep
doing?
like this. That's it.
It literally
Okay, just keep
gonna
position.
do it
So
again. Why is it on
Okay.
the wrong side of the road?
sometimes they do that.
Yes,
Okay, so
his mates
so
are doing
his
the
mate's
same.
waiting. So it's chicken mirrors. That's it. So he's waiting for us here. That's
Right.
okay. Okay, good mirror check there. Okay, so. Okay, so he's got his car here. That's a good observation, Howard. That's good. Okay, so we've got his car coming here. So just ease off the gas a bit. Okay, we can fit through the gap there. So it's,
Ready?
that's it. That's it. Good speed like that, Howard. So that's it. That's good speed there, Howard. Okay. Okay, good mirrors there.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the road we're going turning left. Okay. So good mirrors, good. Just ease off the gas a bit. Okay, so start the brake. That's it. Okay, so
Oh yeah, he's turning. Side.
okay,
I wasn't sure.
so you can see there's no cars coming down there. Okay, so were we a little bit hard on the brakes there?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what would we do at the next junction to prevent that? Do you think? What would we do normally?
Should I kept going? Because he did
What?
signal in there, but yeah.
But did we approach that junction a bit fast?
A little bit, yeah, perhaps, yeah.
So should we press eased off and brake a little early? Good mirrors there, Howard, good. So we've got this guy on the right here, just keep an eye on him.
Oh, the door's open.
Okay, so just ease off the brake, Howard, because there's a left door opening, so there's someone going to passenger, get the passenger door. Okay, how's it going to turn left at the end of the road here? Okay, just ease off the gas now. Start your braking about now. It's nice and gentle with the
Did you
brake.
say I'm going left?
We're going left,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, so pop in first gear. Okay, so did we need to stop there? So
No.
there's no one behind us.
Coming.
There's no one behind us, Howard. So do you know we did T
Should we
junctions?
go? Or
So there's no one behind us, so we're okay for a minute. So
do you want me to wait?
yeah, just wait here for a minute.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Yep. Should have just said wait for a second.
Yeah, I didn't know what you
Sorry,
wanted
my
to do.
fault. Yeah, so wait a sec. So do you remember before we did T junctions and crossroads? Did we have, if there's a giveaway line, do we have to stop if it's clear?
No.
So
No. You can go.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same situation here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the only difference we've got those cars there. Do you know the Pupil creep we did before?
Yeah.
So just creep out. So look to the left, make sure there's no one coming before we pull out. That's it. Good mirror tower. That's it. Okay, so you can see the next road on the left. You just so ease off the gas hard, so clutch down.
Clutch down. Oh.
That's okay. Okay, so
Oh.
that's it.
Oh.
Okay, so let's pop back in first. So re-raise, get pulled away from here.
Was that alright?
Well, we had to stop, didn't we? So
Yeah.
okay, we go left and round about and
Yeah.
have a quick chat about it, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how we go pull up on the left in front of that little brick wall like where we were before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Lovely.
Do you want to
Okay.
come out or off? So?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, go on, let's do this.
Just kind of just thinking
Yeah.
like that. So, how are you? Do you feel a bit on the ropes at this minute? Do you think? Oh, God,
Very slightly,
fine.
yeah.
So I said, well, would you like a demonstration? So I've put myself right on the spot now. So, you know, do my best. And, you know, I can only say this is what I would do. You know, if this was a real lesson, this is what I would say. Whether it's an exam or no exam, this is what I would be doing. So I'll go through, like, I've just spoken to the examiner outside the car. I've made him aware of what the pupil is good at, and they're very good at use of mirrors. We've been working on X, Y, Z recently. I'd be telling the truth about what that pupil was. And they'd say, yeah, so what are their areas of development? What have you got planned today? And I'd be saying, so we've just had a drive round here because last week there was issues with meeting, and I thought it'd be a good place to look at meeting situations. So really I'm looking at their awareness, anticipation and planning in a environment like this with lots of parked cars and buses and kids on bikes and things. That would really help this pupil because they're not very confident. They're like, all right, yeah, sure. And also just going around, we've been driving for 20 minutes and issue coming up, speed on approach to junction. So I've just saved that little problem and we're going to address it as well, and anything else that comes up. So now he gets you. Hi, blah blah blah. So now I'll talk to you as my pupil. So I'd say, right, Alex, so we're going to get the car moving in a couple of minutes. So we've already had a chat about, we've already sort of reviewed what just happened around there. And I have just explained to the examiner that basically you're looking to build on your skills of awareness, anticipation and planning. And just to remind me, when we talk about anticipation, what is that? What does anticipation mean to you?
Well, to me, it's not what we're doing, it's everyone else is doing. That makes sense.
It. And what did we see just the last time we went round the block? To anticipate.
What didn't we see? Buses, bikes, pedestrians.
Yeah, tell me about the bikes, because I haven't shared that with Michael. What was going on with the bikes
Well,
today?
there's two boys, they came onto our side of the road.
Yeah.
And it was like, what's going on?
And how did you feel when they did that? Did you feel like confused, like what are they doing?
It's like, yeah.
So anticipation, we're trying to predict what other people would do, and if we expect the unexpected, I think that's quite a good assumption, isn't it? Yeah. That kids could ride down the wrong side of the road. The Mini earlier did that U-turn, pulled straight out in front of us, didn't we? So, and now we've already been here 20 minutes. And we've got another 45 to go. So, what is our weapon to get over? How do we counteract? And if we anticipate what other people are doing, what can we do? What do we do to sort of solve those problems?
Suppose
planning.
Planning. Yes.
So if we're aware and we're anticipating that other people might do weird stuff on the road, all we can do in our defence is to have a plan.
Yeah.
So that by the time we arrive there, we can deal with that safely. Yeah. What would you say in the couple of times we've gone round here today? What would you need to do differently to sort of help you plan better?
Probably slow down. It's probably the big one.
Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head, Alex. We need to slow down and think, what if a bus come around that corner? What if that car door opens? And so you could slow down as part of your plan. What else could you do?
Well, possibly be ready to stop.
You could stop. Could you warn someone of your presence? Would that be part of the plan?
Possibly, yeah.
You could.
Warn you.
Yeah. We don't want to go around hooting everybody.
No.
But it is a plan. We could consider the use of horn to warn someone of our presence, can't we? So we might. I don't want you to encourage you to go around hooting your horn today. But if I say to cover your call, like you know earlier when that car door was about to open, so I would cover my horn just in case, or be ready to stop.
Yeah.
What you got to do, either or, be ready. So let's work on that. So we're going to work on your speed, especially on approach to junctions, and help you deal with some of these situations. Now, I've been talking probably 3 minutes, so we do need to get going, because we've got the windows down and passengers jumped in the car. Just remind me quickly, What additional checks are you responsible for with the passenger jumping in the car today?
Don't know when it's. Well, it's not legal for me to check they've got a seatbelt on, but they should have got. Or make sure they got it on.
Have a look and tell me.
Yeah, Michael's got a seatbelt
What
on.
else? A seatbelt.
Yeah. Head restraints.
Have they done it?
Yes, he
Or
has.
you could
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
And if this was a 4-door car?
That their door shut.
Very good. Right. And also, how does the extra weight affect the performance of the car today?
Braking
Yeah.
and also steering.
So that's very related on what we were talking, coming up to junctions a bit
Yeah.
quick. You've got a bit more extra weight, it's going to take a little bit longer to stop, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course.
So we want to be a little bit earlier on those brakes,
Yeah.
and I'll be helping you with that.
Okay.
So if you're happy, if you could start her up, and we'll get the wheels rolling. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide you with a bit of a commentary.
Okay.
To raise your awareness of hazards.
Okay.
If I need to jump in and tell you to slow down or do something because I don't think you're doing it, I will just jump in and give you some instruction.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to leave the drive to you.
Okay.
The stuff you can do, I'm going to let you get on with it.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So when you're ready,
Okay.
I'll let you try one. Good, well done. So let's think about what's happening. We're on a bus route, so we know we could meet the bus. We've got parked cars on the near side. So start to look under those cars.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any feet?
No.
Are there any interior lights on in the car?
No.
Is anyone going to open the door?
Don't.
So just update your mirrors and ease off your gas, because we want more time here, because we're on the wrong side of the road. Look through that gap, and if you see a vehicle coming, be prepared to stop. So maybe just cover your clutch, just in case you have to bring in the brakes. And is there anyone behind at the moment?
No.
So that's it. So we want a 3D picture of what's happening behind.
Yeah.
So this guy is just starting. He doesn't look ready to move off, but he's going to be behind you soon.
Yeah.
So now look at this picture.
Yeah.
Parked cars on both sides. Look under the vehicles, over them, through them.
Yeah.
Is there any little kiddies about to run through the gaps?
Don't look
Any
like
balls
it.
bouncing across the
Can't see
parkway?
it like that.
I'm going to go left at the end, so I'll leave this to you. Good mirrors. And so come in nice and slow, slow it down and start to look and think what that motorbike's doing. That's it, good observation. So we're just anticipating what he might do.
Yeah.
And if you hear the motorbike that we saw about earlier behind us?
Yeah, he's just gone the other way.
So he's gone the other way. So if you get your eyes on full beam, look right down to the end of that road, what's your hazard? What could be developing here?
We've got a pedestrian on the left there, guy getting to come on the right.
That's it. So the guy could step backwards from cleaning his car. This guy, if he looked over his shoulder, what's that tell you? What is he going to do?
He's going to cross, possibly.
That's it. So we can start to build up this picture. Got a new car in the road. Do you think they're going to wait?
Yes.
Who's got priority?
We do.
Going to go left at the end. So leave this to you. But I want you nice and slow on approach. Think the little kid's going to come across the wrong side of the road on his bike. Think, could you deal with that safely?
So what car is it?
That's it. Well done. So we got a blind bend. Just think, what if a car comes around that corner a little bit quick like earlier? Just ease off now.
Yeah.
Cover your clutch, check your mirrors, and tuck it in on your side. So if he does, you could stop, couldn't you? You've always got your plan of stopping. You're going to take the next road on the left. Okay? So we might meet a double-decker bus coming out of this junction. Think, where would you stop, and would it be smooth? So cover your clutch. So slow in here. So you can't see, and only now do you see. So if a bus is there, you'd need to leave them a lot of room to get out. Like a lot of room. It's a big bus. So by planning earlier, that's going to help us do that. He's just jumped in his car, so he might move off. We're going to go left at the roundabout. It's good. Well done. Good mirrors. So good. That was good awareness and anticipation. They weren't signalling, but you made no assumption about that vehicle. That was very good. Well done. Good. So now you hand over to you. You tell me a little bit about your next hazard. What's going to happen with that lady?
Okay, so that lady's doing something by a car. She might be getting in. She could walk out.
Yeah.
She could just go check my mirrors, ease off it just in case she does something.
That's it. So you're in a good position. So you're dealing with that hazard. So if that develops, you're at the right speed and the right position to deal with it. Are there any people waiting at the bus stop?
No.
If there were a group of people there, what could you anticipate round the next corner?
Bus coming round.
That's it. Can you see them kids? So let's be looking for them.
Yeah.
So you drive at a speed you could stop well
Yeah.
within the distance seen to be clear. So look through the footpath,
Yeah.
cover the clutch so you're ready, that's it, good. So now do you feel more ready that if someone can fly around there,
yeah.
you could at least do something positive by
Yeah.
stopping or changing your position?
Yeah.
So now you're getting a coping strategy to deal with what other people might do.
Yeah.
So what we're going to follow the same route again,
Okay.
just let you have a practice. But I'm going to ask you more questions. So at the end I want you to go left again. Just think about that kid cutting the corner.
Yeah.
See, they're already, Alex, that's much better. Your speed on approach is sorted. Because what's the risk if you go in too fast into a T-junction and you have to suddenly brake? If
Well,
you've got
if-
someone behind you.
They go in the back of you.
That's it. So you get a rear end shunt. And also, worst case, if it's in front of you and you're going too fast, what's going to happen? Little kid on a bike?
Oh, so yeah, you can go to them.
That's it. So you're right dealing with this situation? You've got two cars. So I'm just gonna grab the controls out.
Okay.
Just hold back. Give it more room.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in first.
Okay.
This car's seeing you.
Okay.
So think about what they're doing.
Yeah, they're waiting for us in a minute.
And I'll talk about why I jawed you there.
Okay.
So at the end of the road, we're going to go left. That's it. I put you in first.
Yeah.
You're already in first. That's it. We need to sanitise that. Bit impractical when you're in a moving car, like. Slow down, slow down. This door might open.
Okay.
See there are people in that car? And someone might come there. So yeah, so there I would have probably just left that in first, Alex.
Okay. Yeah. So I see what you mean, yeah.
So we're taking the next left. I just want you to think there's a bus coming around that corner. You can't see because he's behind the hedge. Is there someone behind?
No one
Where
behind.
would you stop and where are your feet ready to stop? See, like that. That's it. Compare that to the first time you come round here today, Alex. You come flying in, there was a van, wasn't it? You had to brake quite hard. So that's much better.
Let's stand fast now to the roundabout, so I don't know.
Gonna go left at the roundabout.
Okay.
So if you do a good job like you did last time.
Okay.
Very good, well done. What about this car coming towards you?
So
Has he got enough room?
he's pulling to that side there, so we've got enough room.
That's it. And what I'd like you to do, Alex,
Yeah.
we're going to briefly pull up because I did use the dual control, so I just want to chat to you about, just so you fully understand what happened and why I did what I did. So if you can pull up where we were before.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I'm not too worried if you block someone's driveway. We can always move if they want to get out. So just pop it along here because they're all high curbs, but we're only going to be here for a second. See, now we can annoy someone else because if we keep parking outside the same person, they get a bit of tension about it all. Right, so just briefly, and I'll just open up the windows because we have come to a stop, so we want to keep the airflow going. And I promised Michael I'll only just be a minute. Okay, so I jawed you there because the oncoming car was coming towards us. We had parked cars on the opposite side of the road. So a situation similar to what we've got in front of us here. Now, you continue to go into that gap, and that black car had to slow down for you.
Okay.
And you were making it very awkward for him to get out.
Okay.
So if we just hang back, let him out, and then we go in.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got the priority because the parked cars were on his side, but he was committed.
Yeah, I see.
He'd already started to go round those cars, and then you turned up.
Yeah.
So we can anticipate people will do that, and our plan would be to hold back and let them out.
I see, yeah.
It's a bit like if you was at, I don't know, when you was at school or college and there's a busy corridor, it's just like holding the door open for someone instead of letting them go.
I see, yeah.
Just sort of say, well, I'll just hold that open for you, you come through. It's just being courteous.
Yeah.
And if we all do that, we'll all rub along quite nicely on the road, and then it doesn't cause all these issues of road rage and people getting stressed out. So that's what we can just do. We can just plan to sort of hang back.
I see, yeah.
So let's go around there again.
Yeah, okay.
I still want you to be thinking about where the hazards are.
Yeah, okay.
And build on that side of things.
Sure.
And if we get a meeting situation, I'll talk to you about how to hold back, where to wait.
Okay.
And if I needed to, I could always jump in on
sure,
the
yeah.
controls. So so whenever you're ready,
Okay.
we'll move off. So hopefully that was no more than a minute. So we'll get going when it's safe to do so. And this route is ever changing, isn't it? So the bus has just been to pick up a load of people.
Yeah.
But does that mean there won't be another bus for 15 minutes, or could there be one now?
Possibly.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it's like waiting for a bus. You wait 30 minutes, then 2 arrive, don't they?
Yeah.
So we could get another bus. Taxi driver.
You might be dropping and picking up, perhaps.
Exactly. So he might be looking for a pickup and he doesn't know the address, and he might just stop suddenly. Or his passenger might see that, oh, I live here and need to get out.
Yeah.
So we're just being mindful that he might be stopping. So if we have a look up here, you tell me if you see any hazards developing.
I can't see anything at the minute. I should have
Good use of your mirrors, well done.
I can't see any on the pavements. There's nothing underneath the cars. No cars coming in.
And your position's very good here. Why?
Van.
Yeah. What? Okay. So there's your
Okay,
beat. Let him see what he does. Just dip your clutch. He's waiting. Let it roll.
Okay.
Hold your position. So we just see what he does before we do our bit. And now you can say thank you to him.
Yeah.
And it all we all rub along nicely.
Yeah,
We're all getting on. We share the roads. No one sort of owns it. You know, we do talk about priority, but we don't always get it.
No,
So if you look at this situation here,
down here,
we've got a pinch point in the road.
Yeah.
So just by holding back, just dip your clutch.
Yeah.
Let it roll. Show your brake lights to the car behind.
Yeah.
And now he's committed.
Yeah.
Now he's going to say thank you to you because he's seen you do that. Well, he might not. He might be. See there now. So now he's missed his address. So now check your mirrors and.
Yeah.
He's obviously changed his mind, hasn't he? That's nothing you've done. He reversed.
Yeah.
And you see the kids?
Yeah.
Did he? I mean, like, do you know what I mean? Did he see that kid before he did what he did? We can only worry about ourselves. It could be his little kid. He might have seen him and said, "Oi, what are you doing out?"
I think
You're grounded. Yeah. So update your mirrors.
Yeah.
A moped just pulled out in front of a car. There's a situation behind us. So we're focused on what's in front. So we know that mistakes happen all the time. We're going left. Just think a moped's going to come round there on the wrong side of the road and you would have to deal with that.
Yeah. Right down, clutch in.
That's it. So now already, Alex, I think your mind is in a different place because you're driving so much better. Good.
Understand first this time.
Windows down on the BMW, could that door open? But you're on a blind bend. So going close but be slow so you can stop. Aware of the vehicle behind?
Yeah, a little VW,
And we're going to do the same as before. We're going to take the next left. So now the risk is higher. We've got a vehicle following close behind and you might have to stop for a bus on this junction.
Clutch just in case. Van's going.
Good speeds. Perfect. Very good.
Van's gone now.
Very, very good. Okay.
Understand
At the
first
roundabout, we're going to turn left.
Someone's coming.
Was you anticipating them doing that?
No, I saw the car coming to the road, but I didn't think it would cut across like that. He's blocking the roundabout, so
that's it, good. Okay, Alex, what we're doing, we're going to keep it going this time.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Do you feel you could? Do you want to go around that block again and have a practice, developing on the skills you've already got? Or do you feel we could raise the bar a little bit and do something a little bit more challenging for you and change the route? It's totally up to you.
I think let's give it a go raising the bar a bit. I think I've got it. So.
Okay. So what we're going to be doing shortly, we're going to take the second road on the right.
Second, okay.
And the road we want is on the bend.
Okay. On the bend, okay.
So we're going to be turning right on that bend.
So that blue car just...
That's it. So this is your first right and the second one is on the bend.
Okay.
Think about where your point of turn will be And think about, can you see anyone coming around that corner like a moped going a bit quick? So make sure you can see before you commit to that road. Have a good look. That's it, that's really good. And I like that because you've not cut that corner and you've got good vision. So are there any bus stops on this route?
On the right there.
And what? So they're on the right, so where could we anticipate the bus coming from?
Down there.
Exactly. So look at the road where the road bends round, where the white cars come from. You've got parked cars and a van on it. Think if you saw the bus through there now, where would you wait?
Probably wait just where we were actually.
And if he appears now, where would you wait?
I'd pull him behind the red cars.
That's it.
Between the cars.
What would you do if the bus waited for you?
I'd go through.
Yeah, because the bus might make an evaluation that it's not wide enough for him to fit his bus up here.
Yeah.
So he might wait here and let you in. So we've got a car with brake lights. So what are we thinking? What could we anticipate here?
Might put away. Pedestrian just walked out. Car down the road here. Comes towards us. But
And I'd like you to take the next road on the left.
Okay.
So we can't see into that road. Now I want you to think, you're going to meet a bus there, and where would you wait? So that's a good speed. That's good. That's now your planning is where it wants to be. You're going to go left at the end.
Okay.
What's the speed limit going to be in the new road?
30.
Okay. I want you to tell me when you see that the speed limit change, because speed limit is something we worked on a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
We were, because I missed them, didn't I?
That's it. So we can just sort of keep that one going and just make sure you're aware of speed limits. And are we still on the bus route?
Bus stop there, so yes.
Yes, we are. Good. Aware of what's happening behind?
Yeah, round behind us, got 20 limit coming up here. I'm just over 20. So
and when do you need to be at 20? Before it or after it, or on it?
Before the sign, or by the sign.
By the sign, that's it. Good. So I'd like you to take the next road on the left.
Okay.
So just when you think about the junction you're turning into, I want you to think you could meet a bus coming out there, or a kiddie on a bike, and how would you position, where would you wait, how are you going to deal with it? So get your eyes in. It's narrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
So double-decker buses use this junction. And then at the next junction I'm going to turn left. So have a look at the junction and tell me what's missing.
Give way lines.
Yeah, we're going to go left. So who's got priority, do you think?
Well,
in fact, just wait here. Just come to a
based
stop.
on the fact, normally, I would expect me to have give way lines here. I would guess
They deliberately not put them on here, though. So why do you think they've done that? It's traffic calming.
Oh,
you're deliberately being confused and you don't know who's got priority. So you're coming up here, or you should be coming up here cautiously because you don't know who's got priority.
Oh, I see.
And while we've stopped, look into the situation we're going into. Have you got a meeting situation?
Well, it could be several potentially.
Have you got any gaps to wait in?
There's one between the blue and the black car.
If you had a car behind you,
No.
could you use that? So now when you commit, you've got to get to the whole all the way round. We've got a car van behind, so I'll just put my hand up to him. We'll be on our way. So you just check that.
Okay.
But be prepared to stop
So
and let people out.
Yeah. Up 90.
That's it. So now we're committed. If a vehicle come round towards us, we've got a van behind us. So that gap's no good, is it?
Yeah, because he can't get in.
So this is now quite difficult. Have a little look through the field.
Yeah.
What do you see there?
Playground with kids on it.
Yeah, so little kids could be playing.
Yeah.
And now our eyes are on the roads, scanning and planning. Little nursery area there. Mother, so where's the child? Could any of these doors open?
Yeah.
So your speed's good here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we did meet something, yeah, we've got a bit of a stalemate, but we can work it out.
Yeah.
And at the end, we're going to turn right. So that was me raising the bar because that's difficult, isn't it? You really have to think about what you're going to do.
You really do, don't you?
good number plate in it. Pippi. And at the end of the roads, like to turn left, is this dog on leads? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So you can look for the lead.
yeah.
So that's less likely to
Yeah,
run across the
no,
road. The
no, it's
dog we saw
extendable though.
before, I didn't tell Michael about that, but we had a dog potentially not on the lead, nearly running in front of your car, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it on the first run.
So Alex, at this point, would you say you're improving on your skills of awareness, anticipation and planning?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's definitely. I think my speed's much better.
And by going slower, are you having more time to
Yeah.
play it?
Yeah, it's not a rush, is it?
I could definitely say your driving has improved because we're not having knee-jerk reactions.
No.
We've got a more planned approach to
Yeah.
these meeting situations.
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't had a meeting situation where we've overshot it or had to
No.
undo what we were
Yeah.
doing by reversing or
Yeah.
someone getting annoyed with us.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm going to come out of roll because it's 15:15.
Yeah.
And,
We'll head back, shall we then? No
and,
worries.
and you
It was
will.
15:15, bloody hell.